Finally, the time has come to say goodbye.
I think now he's ready. I've prepared him enough for the adventure that awaits him. Solo man.
Solo man. And that's how we come to know why he was called Solo Man. Because he was a solo man. Peanut butter, cocoa butter, vegetable oil.
Yeah, there are 12 of them.
Okay. Oh, really? Nobody wants to see it together?
Just imagine, huh?
But with whom? That's the question. अब Natwange backpackers अब फ्रेश होने का टाइम आ गया है तो फ्रेश हो जाएं थोड़ा करें ब्रेकफास्ट गुड मॉर्निंग लुसाका में ये मेरा सेकंड नाइट है और बैकपैकर्स पे फर्स्ट। ये मेरी नई फ्रेंड है, ये मेरी नई गर्लफ्रेंड है, ठीक है। तो जिसको जलना है वो जले।
Like my background is that I grew up in Ireland, so I'm from a farming background. Right. So I was born in 1957 in an Ireland that was changing from a rural to an urban. When I started to go to school, it was the first time that the government introduced free education. And then when I got to secondary school, again free education and a free bus to take me to school. Otherwise I would have been on the farm. And I got an apprenticeship with Aer Lingus, which was the national carrier. So that put me in the aviation business. Then I joined an aircraft leasing company called GPA, Guinness Peat Aviation. That was in 1985. I travelled the world, spent 2 years in Singapore, spent time in India with East West Airlines. Yeah, they're gone now. They were a startup airline, or a new airline at the time, and I always remember that the managing director, the co-founder of the airline, I was with him maybe 2 weeks before in a car going to dinner for the hotel. 2 weeks later he was shot dead in the same car in Mumbai.
He was Mr. Ta.
Mr. Ta, you're right. Originally from Cameroon, Canadian citizen. Now I'm in Lusaka, Zambia visiting.
Okay.
And I live in Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. I'm pleased to meet with you. You cannot come to India and not see Victoria Falls. It's another world. It's a wonder of the world. It shows God's creativity. It's one of the things that will remain etched in your memory. Like I saw the Taj Mahal. It's unique.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ताहा सर से मिलके। मुझे पता चला कि इनकी जो एज है वो 74 है और ये मुझे कुछ टिप्स दे रहे हैं कि आप कैसे अपने आप को यंग रख सकते हैं अगर आपने लाइफ के अर्ली स्टेज में अपने हेल्थ पे ध्यान दी है।
Take care of yourself. You don't wait until you are middle age to say, oh, I think I should have been doing this. At 80, you want to be strong. If you're 90, you want to be strong, right? You can only do that when you start living healthy in your younger days.
story, they always inspire you. I like inspirational stories. I like especially to look at women who have accomplished, they've overcome hurdles. And when they share the stories, I just see what is it that they did, and you know, they always like encourage us and advise us and say, okay, this is what happened, but it's not the end of the world. Something good can come out of this, you know, and you next time you're in the same similar situation, you're like, okay, if she did it, then I can do it.
It is such a pleasure to know you. That's why the channel that I do, right? I call it Travel for More Living. So when you travel, when you meet more people, hear their stories, you start becoming a different person, and you start bringing more out of your life.
There's always something positive to pick from another person.